and Cat. Ringo Evans and Cat Brooks, two.
Intermission is over.
When I say Evan Ringo,
Ringo Evans.
Ringo Evans, it's an inside joke. It's an inside joke. This is going to be a real interesting fight because there's a big weight discrepancy here. This is
huge.
Definitely a huge catch weight fight.
Yeah. This is definitely David and Goliath kind of fight. Ringo's a much more speedy and wily fighter, and Cat is big and powerful and strong, but also quick.
Yeah,
So-
but like you cannot underestimate Cat's striking and swordplay because he's been sword fighting forever in rattan and foam and steel.
Oh, here they come. We got Ringo coming out.
We got Ringo in the green.
From Providence, Rhode Island. Using a WMCF downspin. Cat against Asper Brooks.
He's got to be watching people come in.
His balance the cord is pulling his balance off.
So we're gonna get that camera fixed.
Yes, we are looking at almost 100-pound difference in weight. So how is Ringo going to pull this out? How is he not going to just get pummeled? Well, it is hard to hit Ringo.
It is.
He
It's
is
definitely
a
hard to take it down.
nimbly-bimbly, for sure.
Yeah.
So is Ringo just going to have to focus on winning on points?
They're also going to be using the heavier weapons.
Yeah, we are also doing the WMFC Pro Weight falchions. So they are going to be hard to swing and hard hitting.
And I think that this is where Cat is going to have the advantage. He's used to using heavier weapons, and Ringo tends to use lighter, more swirly types of weapons. But I think we're going to see a good match because Ringo, again, he's quick, he's wily, he can get out of situations that other fighters can't.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a great match either way.
We do not get paid for these fights, Michael. That is definitely not in the works yet.
Unfortunately, no. There's no purses yet.
And here we go.
Okay, action is on. Okay, Ringo looks like he wants to counter punch, but Cat is just holding his form.
Yes, he's trying to wait for Ringo to make the move. So he knows if Ringo gets inside,
Yeah.
he can get him.
Cat's got a lot of reach
He
here.
does. In fact, so Ringo wants to get out of that range all the time, in and out. Cat indeed has a very long range, unexpectedly so. But I think Ringo is also aware of that. He's fought him many times.
Yeah.
And as you see, Ringo's ducking
Ringo's
out of the way.
ducking, trying to predict that counter attack.
And he's got to stay out of that corner because Cat gets him cornered. He's getting some good strikes when he gets in the range.
That level change is working for him.
It always has. That's one of the things he's very known for and very good at.
Oh, little pump fake from Cat. Ringo did react big. Will Cat find an opening with that?
Ringo's definitely got to capitalize on those overreaches by Cat.
Okay, so a very technical first round.
Yes, very much so. And as expected, Ringo used his wiliness to get out of those situations, get out of range, and then get inside range and swing. He did get a lot of good shots. I'm not sure who took that round.
You know, I wasn't counting the blows.
Yeah, same.
It was close.
I think so.
It's very. I'm glad I don't have to judge this fight.
Yeah, definitely. I think Cat definitely got a few blows in. So did Ringo. So I don't know. We'll see. we're at a time right now where our coaches are giving some pointers to our fighters. So
So
we'll see what changes when we come back in.
neither one of them seemed to exert a lot in that first round. I think we're going to see this go quite a few rounds.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Fight!
I don't think we're going to see a lot of change in tactics, but Ooh. It's really hard to land anything on Ringo, but if anybody can do it, Cat can.
Good combo from Ringo. Oh, that's devastating.
He took some really hard hits that
Yeah,
time.
those are some hard
Whoa.
hits.
Ringo's trying to get in there and distract him with his tail.
That long jab, trying to block his vision. Oh, the Cat's tying him up, which is exactly what Ringo does not want.
Yep, exactly. He wants to stay out of that corner. He has to get in and out. This is taking a lot more energy from Ringo because he has to get in and out.
You're in the corner. You're in the corner.
Oh, Cat's got him
Cat's got
tied
him
up
bent
hard.
over. That doesn't.
Oh,
yeah,
saved by the bell.
I honestly think that Ringo could have stayed there for a long time. He's notorious for slipping out of holds like that. So,
Yeah.
but
He, w-
Cat definitely got him in a compromised position.
he had him
there.
compromised, but he wasn't able to capitalize.
No, not yet. And saved by the bell.
I do think overall, though, that round did go to Cat. He was able to tie Ringo up and
Yeah.
get several strong strikes.
Yeah, definitely.
More than once.
Yeah, yep. It definitely was when he get him in the corner like that. It was when he got all those blows. So I don't know if there was any injury here.
You know, I don't know about. I wouldn't say injury, but you know, you take enough blows, you get bruised, it still accumulates. You know,
Yeah.
and those are some hard hits. Cat's driving
Yeah,
in.
yeah, definitely. I mean, these guys train together a lot, so I think there's some understanding of how each other fight, which contributes to even better and more technical fighting.
Well, they've been doing a lot of wrestling training lately together.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, and I
good
think
combo, her buddy.
there is definitely the size and strength factor, but that's why Ringo's trying to stay out of that reach.
Boys, you ready? Fight!
Thanks for bringing that to our attention for her, buddy. All right. So I think they're both feeling a little tired. Not too bad, though, I think. Oh. That was definitely a good combo. You just got to get in and out, throw some shots.
That takes a lot of energy, diving in and out like
Yeah.
that.
When you got all that armor on top of you, definitely. Ooh. That did not go as planned.
And you know, Ringo really does favor that buckler, but
Yeah.
Cat can get around it. Like, he's got the sword skill.
Yeah. It's a very small piece of protection. and it can be used offensively, but I don't think it can be used offensively in this scenario very effectively.
Oh, tie up. Cat is chasing him down. He's hard to hold on to, though. Oh,
Once again,
and again.
same thing. Ringo just knows how to keep out of the grip, but I think at the end of each round, he's finding it a little bit harder. I don't think he can hear you, but yeah, absolutely. You gotta get out of those situations. Thankfully, the bell saved him, but Ringo is pretty notorious for getting out of situations like that, so never lose faith. But Cat is a big guy, so enough of that, and it's just really, really exhausting. We're getting a close-up of Ringo. Brandon's talking to her.
Yeah, we got a quick armor repair going on.
I mean, it's always a quick armor repair with Ringo.
Ringo is in a perpetual state of armor repair, holding up that, Trash Night branding.
Yeah, I mean, if he ever had fully nice armor, this is completely clean and undented, we'd all be shocked. Nobody would recognize
I can't imagine it.
Here we go again. All right, let's do this. We're feeling each other out again. Oh. It is very hard to hear the rest sometimes when you got things going on. Those guys were definitely brutalizing one another. Cat's definitely controlling the grapple here. But Ringo's turned him around. He's throwing some knees.
Yep.
He's just got to slip out of there.
You're trying to keep that clinch active.
Ringo's.
And that's a...
Oh! And the
He walks
rail
him
tipped
down.
him over, yeah.
10 seconds.
Okay.
Strike!
Cat walked himself into the corner, trying to get some rest time in.
Ringo's getting them solid punches. So Ringo got some solid punches to his side while we had him pinned in the corner. I don't know if that's going to really make up for things.
Was that round 4 or 5? That was 4. Yeah, 3 or 4.
I lost track.
It's just been so intense.
Yeah, we get really into it.
Yeah,
And then,
I think that was round 4. I think we'll get a round 5.
Curtis, was that round 4? Curtis.
This is round 5. We're going to 5.
We're going to 5.
Okay, we're going to 5. Phew, we can count.
This is going to be round 5. We are going to round 5. We've all marked.
Guess we're not the only ones who forgot where we were in time. I guarantee you those two guys are not forgetting where they are in time. They might be forgetting where they are in the physical world, but time has certainly not gone quickly for them.
All right, 60 more seconds.
This is some great technical fighting.
Both breathing real hard.
Right, once again, Cat is waiting for Ringo to get in his range. Ringo is waiting for Cat to not be waiting for him. So.
Well, we got a fake. But Cat ties him up. Oh, Ringo slips out. Cat takes a low blow. Blowing, striking low.
The first time.
Cat's keeping him tied up. He doesn't want Ringo at range.
Cat Cat wants to tie Ringo up so he can keep throwing blows. Ringo wants to get the heck out.
Ref breaks up the clinch for being inactivity.
Yeah, Ringo's getting a couple blows in the legs, but it puts him unbalanced, and Cat's taking advantage of that.
Oh, Ringo tries to punch him in the butt.
And
they break up the
broke
clinch
him up.
again.
Yep.
Cat's really trying to just tie him up now.
They're both getting really tired. Just blow for blow now.
All right, wow, round 5. Whoa.
Wow, okay. That was grueling as hell for both of them, I think. Everybody hugs. My favorite part of the sport. So Josh thinks Ringo took it.
You know, I'm leaning that way too, actually. Cat did manage to tie him up quite a few times, but he wasn't able to take advantage of it too often.
Yeah. I definitely think that there were a couple rounds where he definitely dominated. But yeah, I could see Ringo taking 3 of the 5.
I felt like I was when they changed it, so.
I'm definitely looking forward to Dustin versus Brian Durante later tonight, because that's going to be an amazing fight. 2 very athletic guys.
Okay, let's see what the judges
All right,
decide.
here we go.
Unanimous to 7. Cat!
Excellent fighting. Excellent. Both if you want. If you can get them both. Whoever you can get.
Ringo.
Guess what I said? Here?
Yeah, wherever, yeah.
Okay.
There's the mic, there's the camera.
Where do I look? Cool.
Look at me.
Cool, what's up, Vince? I miss you.
I miss you too. So, that was your first fight in how long at this
Wait,
point?
you or him?
I'm interviewing you. He's got the camera. This is your first fight in how long?
Actually not that long, because I just went to Texas to fight. But before that, like 6 months.
How do you feel the combatants between Texas and here change the way you fight?
Not really. Like that was a longsword match against an agile opponent who's my size. This is not that fight.
So this being not an ideal opponent, how did that change your thought process of approaching the fight?
I like to fight inside, try to dirty box a lot, try to really change from distance to close. At first I didn't want to do that because Cat's got really good range control and he's very good in the grapple, but it actually started to work for me. It was around 2 and 3 because Cat was trying not to grapple to save energy and work his sword work and train me a little bit. But then when he felt that the range game was changing, he went back to the grapple, and it became pretty clear that I needed to find an answer to that, which I didn't.
How do you find conserving energy works for you in terms of both grappling and moving around the list as you do? It's very characteristic of yourself and your fighting style.
I like to go all out as hard as possible. So actually Cat came up with a strategy a while back where we would wait the first part of the round and then go as hard as possible and then step out and then sort of see if they were able to keep up. So,
What do you think ended up, at the end of the day, losing you the match?
the grappling. Cat's technically better than me at the range, but because the Pro Fate falchions are so heavy, neither of us really knows how to play that game. And he wasn't able to score his normal flurries until he got in close. And he also wasn't able to pick at me. So I had a little bit longer range on that, which normally I wouldn't because my saber is longer. So Cat's game was not really equal to that, I guess. But then as soon as he got control over the top, I landed some stuff in there, but I have no idea if it was hard. I have no idea how it looked. And he was in clearly dominant control as soon as he got me. So I just need to find a way to stay out or learn how to reverse that shit.
Great. Well, thank you for your time, Ringo. Appreciate the interview. Go get out of that hot and heavy armor. Oh, Kat, would you also like to interview?
Sure.
Excellent. Do we have time for that? So, clear victor. Came out of that pretty well. What do you think ended up? What was it going into your thought process approaching this fight? Ringo's a smaller, more agile fighter.
I've usually come up on the winning side on Ringo usually from my sword skill, but Ringo's pretty good. And but the first round, I noticed I felt he was doing better. The judges tell me that's not how it was going, but in my mind, he was beating me in the sword fight. So I was like, okay, we're going to round 3 and 4. I need to press on him because I guess this is how I'm going to win this fight. He's too squirrely for the weapons we have because his saber was had some light. It was a little bit lighter, I think, and had some length on my weapon. So it was I wasn't able to balance my range dynamics how I like them. So I really decided see if I could gas Ringo out by pressing the attack on him, not necessarily taking him down, but putting him in uncomfortable positions where he wouldn't be able to take deep breaths. So that's kind of where I was at when I was pressing on him. Even though he's escaping in a lot of these, he was using a lot of energy to keep moving and to keep on his feet. And gimmels are a hell of a thing, buddy. Sometimes they just turn on you.
When it comes to catching someone as squirrely as Ringo, do you find that there's any particular trick to getting him around the list, or is it just a wait for the right moment?
I kind of tend to go straight and try not to pay attention too much to their side-to-side movement and catch up as I need to, because my diagonal steps are pretty fast, and because squirrely people like Ringo will fake you going the wrong direction if you're actually reading his movement. So if you just don't pay attention to the fakes, you just get right through. So.
When it came to the speed versus the power, Ringo clearly having the speed and you having the power.
My hand speed's a little faster than his, I think, but yeah, it definitely felt like I was blowing through some of his blocks and hitting him with the falchion, and I definitely thought that when I hit with the falchion, it was easier for the judges to hear it because there was a much louder, resounding sound from it.
And what do you think ended up winning you the fight?
The fact that I have 100 pounds on Ringo.
Yeah.
If all things being equal, I fought the way I did at his size, he would eat my lunch. But I was trying to give him a fight close to a fight that's coming up for him because he's fighting a technical fighter, so I was trying to fight a technical fight in the beginning and started to turn on me, so I decided not to lose.
Nice. Well, congratulations on your win.
Thank you very much
for the interview.
Yeah.
And we'll see you around.
See you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the fights.